So Amelia and I keep having this conversation, about aesthetic goals, why we have them, what about it makes us feel confident, and things like that. And, she brings up a good point. Basically, she's always asking, when you see before and after pictures and you see other people's before and after pictures, like, what are you really comparing to? Is your confidence that you get from it strictly based in the way you look and the outcome of that? Really what it comes down to is when you have these aesthetic goals, and you get to that point, you have a six-pack ab and, you have wings and, whatever it is that you're looking to get, pumped out chest, whatever it is that simply your goal, just to look better, to be more socially acceptable, to be thinner, just so that you feel like people aren't judging you or condemning you, or, that you aren't doing it to yourself? Is it simply out of image? Is it a body image issue? Because, truth is, our bodies are only going to remain the way that they are for so long. Like, even if you're healthy, and yeah, there's 80-year-old people that are incredibly fit, and that's cool. And that should be a goal, right? To be fit forever. But, that takes away a lot of the other benefits that you potentially get mentally from gaining those aesthetics. I'm not saying don't have aesthetic goals, because aesthetic goals are awesome to have. If you want six-pack abs, go for six-pack abs. If you want something else, go for it. But here's the thing. To get to the point of reaching these aesthetic goals, you have to overcome a lot of things. You have to overcome a lot of challenges. You have to put in a lot of hard work. You have to be disciplined, dedicated, committed to yourself, be accountable, to make it in the gym, to eat healthier. And, that's, I think, where the mentality comes in, right? Because I'm not paying attention to any of that stuff if I'm simply focused on the outcome, right? The goal, to have the six-pack abs. Now, on the other side of things, though, if you're looking at it and you're thinking to yourself, like, holy shit, like, I had to put in a lot of time and a lot of energy, and I'm proud of that shit, right? I'm proud of being as disciplined as I am, because discipline can carry on throughout the rest of your life. Discipline can carry through to other areas of your life, right? Six-pack abs isn't going to help you get a job. Six-pack abs isn't going to help you have the confidence to have a healthy relationship, or, be committed to something and know what commitment is like. It doesn't, all these cross skills and behaviors and traits and stuff, right? Because, again, six-pack abs isn't going to get you any of that stuff, right? Having them, the relationships that you're going to get from simply focus on six-pack abs is you're going to get somebody coming across, who's only focused on your body, and then if it deteriorates, they're gone, right? We all know that those people exist. So where's your motivation at? Where are your goals truly based at? Are they truly based, in your ego, right? Again, that social acceptability, a lot of people who were bullied growing up for their weight and stuff like that, they're focused on their aesthetic goals because, again, they want to be that socially acceptable person who's thin, who people see, differently, because people view people differently based on body image, right? It's subconscious. You might not even think you do, but, overweight people get looked at differently, and super skinny people get looked at differently, and fit people get looked at differently, right? It's just that initial reaction to looks, right? Because that's the first thing we see before they talk. If that is if that's where you're based at, I challenge you to kind of take a look at that and try to find a different way of motivating yourself, some other goals, right? I want to feel better. My confidence doesn't come in from, how I look, right? Now, I want these aesthetic goals, but, my confidence comes from every goal that I accomplished along the way to that goal, right? All the work that I put in, I'm proud of that shit. And that's where I find myself feeling like a badass. I don't have a six-pack abs, and I'm confident as fuck that I can do almost anything and everything that I set my mind to now when it comes to fitness. Confidence in the ability to make healthier decisions. Confidence is amazing to have. It's hard to get sometimes. I know a lot of people have self-confidence issues. I've had them for a long time. But, when it's based in other things, and that's why I'm so focused on every little accomplishment that you make, right? Don't just focus on the big goal, focus on all the little goals, all the little steps that it takes to get there, because each one helps build confidence to get you to the next step, right? If you set all these big goals and you have no steps along the way and you're not paying attention to them, you're not being grateful for all those steps that you make towards it, your confidence isn't going to be there. And especially if you're setting all these goals that are unachievable because you don't have a plan, right? That's why they're important, right? Because every one you can be grateful for, you can be proud of, you can see the work that you're putting in. And before and after pictures are great because they're, for some people, now again, it's all about that mentality, but it shows that hard work, right? You can see the change, you can see the differences. The thing is though, when you don't see the results, you have to really focus on what you're feeling, because it's almost 100% of the time people that start working out and eating better feel better mentally, emotionally, internally, like, which is just their organs, their digestion, all that shit, right? So, don't forget that stuff exists. There's so many benefits outside of just looking better, I just cut off because I ran out of room on my phone, but basically what I'm getting at is there's more benefits than just the physical side of things. And to lose sight of that robs us of all these great things, right? If we're not paying attention to, if we have anxiety and depression, the fact that we're, working on that, right? Because exercise helps. It releases, all those fun, awesome chemicals that make us feel good about ourselves. They lighten our mood. They give us more energy, right? Exercise and eating healthier gives us better sleep. All these things. We're rested better. We have the energy to play with our kids or our grandkids or whatever it is. So we're robbing ourselves of all these things if we're not paying attention. And then what happens when you do get those six-pack abs? What other goals are you going to have aesthetically, right? Once you reach all those goals, what else are you going to have? There's got to be more to it. There doesn't have to be. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. But, I'm just encouraging you to think about it. Think where your goals are founded in, where it's based at, why you have them. Is it your ego that's in control of it? Is it your, whatever it is? All I'm saying is search within yourself and truly try to figure it out. How do certain things affect you? And why, right? Always asking that question, why? Because that question, why, is going to help you grow incredibly. But that's it. So we're just on this conversation. I thought it was awesome, before and after pictures, aesthetic goals, things like that. So, drop a comment, tell me how you feel about it. Give me your reasoning behind it. I'm curious. I'm interested. I really am. I want to know people's thoughts on this kind of thing. How do you feel? Do you find yourself comparing yourself to other people? Do you find yourself needing to be fit to be socially acceptable? Do you have other reasons for the aesthetic goals that you have? Just drop a line. Let me know what's going on. Maybe we can even talk about it. I love picking people's minds and discussing shit. So anyway, talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.